on EA Sports. And we've got the Panthers veteran running back. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Panthers and the Saints, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by a 3-time Pro Bowler, owner of over 35,000 passing yards in 11 seasons, the veteran Andy Dalton. And Dalton going to throw right away. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Even in a down year statistically, Juice Landry still produced over 50 catches to lead Cleveland in his final season there. A milestone awaits Landry, though, this season. He's almost a lock to jump into the top 50 all-time for receptions. One of those goes for a first down this time.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. It's still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake-bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This will be Dalton again. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. Down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Kamara. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Kamara. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The kick by Lutz is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rhule. And they'll be led by their 5'11" quarterback, and a mobile one at that. From Temple, it's P.J. Walker.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made here at the 36. The Panthers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Walker hit and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 15 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
I have to say, partner, their coaches didn't do a very good job of hiding their thoughts this week when they spoke with us, did they? They told us exactly this. We've been good on the ground. But
now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Foreman. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run again with Foreman. And some room to work. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by Deontay Foreman on the touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Kamara up the middle. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. So Dalton now. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Here comes Abdullah on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Carolina getting set to take the field. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Here's Walker. Rolling to his right. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A carry for Foreman. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Again, it's Foreman. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. That is 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Dalton now to pass. And he'll just get rid of it.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And he goes out right around the 39. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Dalton's throw taken in by Landry. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final act of the first half, Dalton. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And it's the Bears who have the lead. Darnell Mooney, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Chiefs. 2 touchdown passes there for the former MVP, Matt Ryan. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Josh out.
But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the New York Giants. They lead this one as well right now as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now Foreman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Foreman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll run with Foreman. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Foreman, and good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 44. On third down, Foreman, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Up the middle they go. Foreman, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On second down now, Foreman. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 33. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now a handoff up the middle. Foreman. 103 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Foreman. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Hubbard. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football?
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. P.J. Walker. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. This fielded right at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. There's the stiff arm, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this will win a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Dalton, 1st and 10. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Dalton. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw here, Dalton. They'll set up the screen now, and he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Taken down by Pete Warner.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Play action now, Walker.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On the give, this is Hubbard.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
1st and 10 for Dalton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Dalton. And his pass incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And it'll be Dalton again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Walker's throw complete there to Thomas. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. A 1st down throw for Walker. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Walker. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll get this out to Kamara. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
The penalty is declined.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also of little consequences. This game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Panthers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.